Hey y'all, what is happening? My name is Barry Laminack. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, thanks for being here. If you're not, thanks for being here. If you are not watching this right now, thanks for not being here. Okay. I wanted to let you guys know I'm working on a new recipe. Now, I didn't make this recipe. Somebody sent this to me after my last video, cooking steak in an iron skillet. That seemed to go pretty well for you guys, pretty awful for my taste buds. However, you guys seem to enjoy it, so you have sent me suggestions on new recipes you'd like to see me make. Now, I will say this, I don't know about this shit, but we're going to try it. The recipe that I'm making today is a crispy potato chip omelet. Crispy potato chip omelet. Crispy potato chip omelet from chefclub.tv. No idea what that is. I will put a link to the recipe down below. If you heard a cat meowing, that is my cat Oliver, who is already not a fan of this funky ass recipe. Be aware you have to create an account at chefclub.tv to get to the recipe. I'm not going to steal their thunder, so just go do it if this looks good to you. Since we're making a potato chip omelet, they call for 3 bags of chips and a whole bunch of other shit. I'm not doing all that. We're gonna do 1 bag of chips. I'm gonna modify it a little bit. What I'm gonna be adding to it is bacon and chorizo with some cheddar cheese, or some shredded cheese, I should say. A little bit different. We're gonna see how this goes. Follow along, here we go. First thing I'm gonna have to do is prepare this bacon and this chorizo. I'm gonna put both of these in these pans and get it going. You guys don't need to see me cook bacon. If you don't know how to cook bacon, maybe this shit ain't for you. So I'm gonna cook this bacon and brown this chorizo, and I will be back in just a second. So here's something fun that you may not have known. Until I married my Hispanic wife, I had no idea what chorizo was. In fact, I didn't know the difference between chorizo and a churro. So you can imagine people's surprise when I would go to the carnival and ask for a cinnamon sugar chorizo. Don't judge me. Another fun fact, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I just assumed to brown it like hamburger meat. I probably should have read the instructions on the package first. Cook thoroughly, keep hot foods hot. Well, that was no help. Okay, so I have no fucking idea when this is ready. So I'm just gonna go until I think it's ready. This kind of looks like beef soup. Jesus, take the wheel. I have no idea if that's done or not. I'm not sure. But you know what? We're going with it. How to cook chorizo. Remove from casing and cook without oil in skillet. Yes! Stirring and breaking up meat until bubbling and completely separated. 4 to 5 minutes. We fucking nailed it! All right, I was a little too excited on that. At least I know how to cook bacon. Oops. That's not. I zoomed out because I wanted you guys to see that. I don't know if y'all are like this at your house, but we have a lot of shit in our drawers. Not like shit in your drawers. I have no idea what this stuff is for. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that's for. I think this might be a butt plug. I don't know if this is an actual spatula that I'm supposed to use or if it's just for decoration. A lot of this shit in our house is off limits, including my wife. All right. I have no idea what this is. I think this might be a sex toy as well. Aha! Now, I do know what this is. This is a rectal thermometer. And you, nope, that's not. This is obviously a nipple clamp. Nope, not what that's for. I'm gonna wash that. So while I'm waiting on the rest of that bacon to finish, I thought I'd show you the difference in chips here. This is what I think they want me to make. That's a pretty substantial, that's a whole bag of chips. This is a baby bag, 2 5/8 ounces versus 8 ounces. I'm gonna say that based on the video, they want me to go this route, so that's what I'm gonna do. The recipe calls for 12 eggs for 3 bags of chips. I'm obviously cutting this in thirds, so I'm gonna use 4 eggs for 1 bag of chips. So we're just gonna, who's fancy, huh? What? All right, so eggs are beaten. Chorizo is chorizoed. And the bacon is almost finished. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna hop into the second part of this. The first step really on the recipe was to take the bag of chips and crush it. So they have you open the chips first. Now you wanna be careful because I think you need the top to stay okay. So we're gonna take these and crush them up. Not in your mouth, in a bag. I don't really know, it didn't really say how fine to crush them, so I'm just going, I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I'm doing right there. That's what I'm rolling with. I was watching the video, and what they do is they take the bag of chips and they kind of they make a stand out of it. Like so. Now, the recipe calls for 5.5 ounces of chorizo for 1 of the bags of chips and 5.5 ounces of diced bacon for the other. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna take some of this chorizo. That is greasy as shit. And I'm gonna slap it in there. I feel like it needs to be, mixed up a little bit maybe. And then it says to crumble the bacon. I like my bacon like I like my women. Nope, not doing it. That is, I think this is, ow, that's hot bacon, shit, it's hot. One more. Again, I'm gonna stir it a little bit just to get it all mixed up there. The cheese. We go fancy cheese in this house because I like my cheese like I like my women. Nope. It says 1.5 cups of shredded cheese. So I'm just gonna go, that's probably 1.5 cups. Maybe a little extra. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but next thing we need to do is pour the egg in. Okay, I just missed. That doesn't, all right. Ooh, Lord. What a mess. Okay, next step is to boil this bad boy and then eat it. So I'm gonna get the pot, put some water in there. We'll be back. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in here because I'm ready to try this out. So I'm just gonna put this in the water. And we will be back in 15 minutes. Actually, we'll do like 17 because the water's not boiling yet, so we'll give it a little extra. The fucking bag is melting because of the fire and the heat from the pot. So this was fucking stupid. What do you do with this? I have an idea. What I'm gonna do to keep this in the water, maybe cooking, is kind of like what I do when I sous vide stuff. I'm gonna chip clip it to the side here hoping that no water gets in it. This is a fucking nightmare. Whose idea was this? This is stupid as shit. It's not even in the water. Ow, that's hot. So, moment of truth, the time is up. It is done. I'm gonna turn this off. This feels really heavy, and I am very concerned about how this is going to come out. And voila! That looks fucking awful. What the fuck is that? Let me get the camera, hold on. I don't know what this is. That looks nothing like the picture. That juicy monstrosity is not the same. All right, guys, this is the moment of truth. Now, it's juicy, it's hard, it's soft. Oh my God. I mean, I want to tell you it's awful. Because it is. It tastes like if a chicken ate a bunch of gravel and then shitted it, and then ate it and then shitted it again, and then you put it in a bag of Lay's and cooked it. It tastes like a dead body washed ashore in the middle of a cookout. If the coronavirus was a meal, it would be this. So I got some chorizo that time. And yeah, I will say, with some chorizo and bacon in there, now it tastes like the Great Depression. Okay, so that's it. It didn't go as planned. The bag almost melted and burned my house down. The thing is watery. It was awful. I am thoroughly disgusted by it. The link to this large pile of soggy crap is in the comment section. If you think you can make it better than me, feel free. If you have something you'd like me to try, I'm all for that. Post it in the comment section, a link to a recipe you'd like me to try, and if it looks interesting or it looks like it would be good, I'll absolutely try it. But try to do better than this. And the folks at chefclub.tv can go to hell for making such an awful concoction. So this is the part of the video where I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe. And you guys know that I don't do that. I'm not going to beg you to subscribe to my channel. I will remind you that if you do subscribe, to turn on the notifications so that when I post new videos of delicious food, you can get that notification and then come watch the video and see what a fucking idiot I am. Other than that, post your recipes in the comments, tell me what you thought, or don't. I don't give a shit. I'll talk to you guys next time. Daddy's making a YouTube video!